If you're 30 plus and live in Ireland, you'll most likely have attended a wedding at Ballyseedy Castle or know someone who did. It's this gorgeous Gothic castle just outside Tralee in County Kerry. When you drive up the winding entranceway, you're greeted by this huge Irish wolfhound, but the stories associated with the castle are far from idyllic. It's said to be haunted by Hilda Blennerhassett. Her family owned the castle from 1590 until she died in 1965. She's been seen walking the halls of the castle wearing a long black dress and carrying a red rose. The castle even has its own pet cemetery, which adds to the creepy vibes. My friend's aunt attended a wedding there back in the early 2000s where a surprise guest turned up in the wedding photos. Apparently the groom was from Kerry, but the bride was from America and really bought into the idea of having a traditional Irish wedding. They decided to go with November because sunshine isn't guaranteed in Ireland, even in the summer, and the bride was a bit of a queen who wanted a spooky vibe. People say that all day the bride was talking about the smell of roses. She wasn't complaining, she just felt like the smell was following her, and it was weird because the rose garden had been removed and no one had laid out roses for the wedding. Apparently no one else could smell them, but because it was her wedding day, no one challenged her on it. My friend's aunt said the whole thing went off without a hitch, the food was fab, she danced the night away, but after everyone left, the bride had one more guest to entertain. Story goes that not long after the bride went to bed, she was woken up by the sound of a door slamming really loudly. She looked over at the groom, he's deep asleep, then she hears footsteps outside the door of the bedroom. She said the whole room filled with the smell of roses. It was absolutely overwhelming. She sits up in bed and looks towards the window where she can see the figure of a woman in a long black dress holding a red rose. Instead of being scared, the bride said that a sense of peace washed over her and she took it as a really good omen for her marriage. Now, I don't know if this part of the story is an urban legend, but apparently when the couple got their photos developed, there's a woman wearing a long black dress and holding a red rose in the background of one of their photos. She is standing on the landing of the upper stairs and looking down at the bride and groom.